And welcome to another edition of Sean's View Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Now, you would think that with all the uploads, all my passion, my dedication, my history, watching, seeing, learning the aspects of the ins and outs, the rumors, the news, the headlines, the pay-per-views, the reviews, the topics, and everything that I cover, pertaining and containing world wrestling entertainment on this channel. 95% of this channel is based around WWE content, opinions, commentaries, what have you. But yet, there is still, for one reason or another, there's that one reason that's creeping in people's minds. They have this doubt, they have this question, they have this criticism. They have this aura about them. They have this feeling that overcomes them, and they think that I'm not really a WWE fan. Let me say that one more time. They think I am not a WWE fan. As a matter of fact, they say that I am impersonating a WWE fan and that I'm just trying to make money off of WWE with my views and my opinions. Now, first off, do you think that I would go to the lengths and the levels of buying a bunch of WWE merchandise? Do you think I would go to the length of buying the WWE Network? Do you think I would go to the length of buying the pay-per-views before the network came out at $50, $60 a pop? Do you think I would go to the lengths and the levels of buying action figures? Do you think I would go to the levels and the lengths of talking extensively, in depth, about wrestling and WWE day in and day out, multiple times a day, every single day? It would take a moron. It would take somebody that has no life to just come on here and talk about something they don't like, something that they're forced to just talk about because they want to make money on it. No, this is what I love. This is my dream. This is what I admire, and this is what I am going to continue to do. Because you know what? For the people that say I'm not a real WWE fan and I don't watch WWE and I don't know nothing about WWE, you have to be clueless. You just have to have no aura or brain. You have no leverage of the fact that if you're making up these fallacies, if you're making up these different assumptions, saying that I'm not a WWE fan and I'm just doing this to throw smoke at you, throw this all these different prerogatives and this and that, and no, I mean you gotta be insane to think that I would put as much time, effort, emotion, and passion into doing what I do, and then you question it, saying that, well, the thing is, I could school anybody on WWE knowledge. I mean, you're talking about a fan in me that started watching in the early 90s, never took a break, never went away. When Austin and The Rock left, a lot of people dropped off the radar. A lot of people said, well, the WWE isn't the same. The WWE's PG. We're in the reality era. We're in the ruthless aggression era. We got the Cenas and the Ortons and the Batistas of the world. Now we have, tag teams like the Usos and you have other tag teams that have come and gone along the way, and you have Seth Rollins, who had an injury. It was definitely there was a lot of downtime. There was a lot of periods where I was questioning, should I still be a fan? Should I still watch? But that was the fan in me. Whether it was good or bad, whether it was the ups and downs, whether it was the WWE at its lowest ratings, at its horrible points, but there's been some positivity. There has been that energy. The WWE, for some reason, always keeps me compelled. But for the people that have the mindset and think, and their strategy is, well, Sean's not really a WWE fan. He just covers WWE as a way to make money, as a way out, as a way to think he knows what he's talking about, when in reality he doesn't know nothing. But yet those same people are going to say that when those are the same people that I would school. Those are the same people that I am more knowledgeable, that I know a hell of a lot more, that they don't even know me from a hole in the wall, and they're coming out here and making assumptions, and they're judging what they don't know when they should just be minding their own business. So if you want to be of the belief, if you want to assume, because there's a lot of assumptions on here, a lot of people like to, misconstrue the truth. A lot of people like to swerve different things. A lot of people like to take what's really happening and they like to swirl it, and they like to come up with all these different all these antics, and it's out of control. So, you know what, if you want to think that I'm not a WWE fan, if you want to think that I would spend as much money and put as much time and effort into this, and thinking that I'm just impersonating a WWE fan, that I'm a fake fan, that I don't follow the product and I just read the results and I come on here and act as if I know what I'm talking about. If you want to quiz me, if you want to teach me, if you want to learn me, if you want to berate me, whatever you want to do, however you want to come at me, whatever belief or whatever facts you are, bottom line is, at the end of the day, I'm probably one of the, if not the biggest WWE fan on here in the IWC, YWC, and that's the fact of the matter. Is it because you haven't watched as long as I have it? Are you a little jealous? Is there a little animosity? Is there a little heat? Is there a little hatred? Because you know damn well one-on-one you cannot school me in knowledge or facts or history or talking about Raws and SmackDowns and who won this match and how many times this person's been a champion or where this person's from or how much this person weighs and all these facts and evidence that goes along with. Like I said, if you don't know by now that I'm a real WWE fan, and if you think for one single side, if that mindset and it goes into your mind and you entangle it and you intangible it and you think you have a grasp, you think you know what you're saying, you think you know what you're doing, but in reality, you don't know a damn thing about me. You don't know what I like. You don't know the ins and outs, but you can pretend like you know what you're saying. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, not everyone's going to agree with me. Not everyone's going to see things my way. I can't press everybody. I can't have everyone be on my side, but as long as a majority of you are smart and knowledgeable and know that I am truly a WWE fan at heart, and I've been watching the product since I was a child and up until now at 27 years of age, and you're going to question my my loyalty to a brand, to a company that has been in my heart, that has been in my life, that has been the one constant that has, I've been able to sit back and take my mind off certain stresses, certain things going on in my life, and you just get to escape, the reality and all the drama and all the conflict and all the horribleness that is going on in this world. You sit back and you watch a 3-hour Raw, you sit back and watch the WWE Network, you reflect and you think about the good times, you think about the Hogan era, you think about the Austin era, you think about the Attitude era, and you think about an era right now where it's still a transition. But ladies and gentlemen, viewers and subscribers, I am not impersonating a WWE fan. This is not fake. This is not a facade. This is not a fallacy. This is exactly real. This is legit. The struggle is real back in the Attitude Era where you had to flip back and forth between Raw and Nitro. I was one of those guys. Although I was always a loyal WWE fan, you always had to switch the channel because there was that instinct, there was that mindset, well, I could be missing out on something. And that's why even though Raw is predictable, even though Raw isn't as good as it used to be, there is still that fan in you, that dedication to you that says, well, you know what? Anything can happen in the WWE. Anything can happen. And on any given night, WWE can throw us a compelling, intriguing Monday Night Raw. But I feel that it's pretty compelling and intriguing that people are going to make up their mind to think that I'm not a WWE fan. That right there is laughable at best. It's funny. It actually almost brings a tear to my eye that people would actually think that I'm impersonating a WWE fan when those same people wouldn't be able to school me on facts and knowledge and history and the aspect and everything else. It's just funny. You know what I mean? And this is coming from me, me that I have a brother that's 40 years old, a brother that watched, the late 70s, the 80s, the 90s. I mean, he was the reason why he said, hey, Sean, let's watch Raw. Let's sit back and watch Superstars. Sit back and watch Action Zone or Saturday Night's Main Event. And you're going to tell me, a guy that has not missed one episode of Monday Night Raw, that I'm not a fan, that I don't believe in the company, that I'm not a real fan of a Cena or a Roman Reigns or a John Cena or a Brock Lesnar. You're going to tell me that? And you're going to come up with this fallacy, you're going to come up with this belief, this assumption, and you think you're smart, you think you got it all figured out, but really, you ain't got a damn thing figured out. So next time, you may want to think before you speak. You may want to learn the process and the fundamentals before making yourself sound like a complete idiot. Subscribe.